Hey, what up guys, it's your boy Wiz again, back with another video, and I wasn't planning on making this video today. I was originally planning on making a Call of Duty Zombies video, but as you guys know, as I've said in the last video, for the past week, I've been reading this manga. It's called Goodnight Punpun or Oyasumi Punpun. I know it's not the content that I usually make, but I couldn't bring myself to not talk about this manga because it really made me feel some type of way. So this is pretty much the cover of the first volume, and Oyasumi Punpun at its core is a story about broken people. It touches on really depressing, serious and pretty much real issues in society. It's really important that I felt like I should show you guys what it is about, pretty much. So Oyasumi Punpun is a story about, it's a coming of age story about Punpun Onodera, which is this little character that's drawn like a bird, and his family is also drawn like a bird, which is pretty, at first I felt like it was pretty silly, but as you progress in the story, you know that basically the way Punpun is drawn is basically the way he views himself. So that's why he's drawn pretty silly, but he's still a human as everyone else. So the story starts with Punpun at his age when he's 11 years old, and it pretty much shows his life throughout the years until he's an adult. The story starts out with Punpun at school with his friends, and the first two volumes really capture the innocence of childhood pretty well. Inio Asano is really a master when it comes to writing. The way he portrays Punpun and his friends and their innocence when it comes to figuring out what sex is, for example. Inio Asano really just knocks it out of the park, really. And the first volumes really make you feel happy. Although there are some problems in Punpun's life, he has an overall pretty happy childhood. As you may see by the first volumes, they are pretty colorful, as you can see. And as the story progresses, you realize that the volumes become actually darker in color, which really portrays the story really well, because the story just keeps getting worse and worse. Not in the sense that the story is bad, but in just his life, his situation in life just gets worse and worse. So the story starts with Punpun. He meets this girl during his school years, and he falls in love with her. Her name is Aiko, and it's pretty much love at first sight. And the way that the author, the mangaka here, portrays the feelings from Punpun is pretty amazing. I have to warn you, if you really want to read this manga, it's not something for everyone. It's pretty depressing, and if you're not in a good mental health state, I really don't think you should read it, because it can really put you in a really bad mood. It can really make you feel really bad. For the past day, I've only been brainstorming about it, because it gets really dark, and you see Punpun's life gets worse and worse as it goes. But the ending, it's not bad. The ending is pretty much incredible. The way the author turned around the story to make for a beautiful ending like that, it's just amazing. The thing is, it's a really depressing story, but after you finish it, you kind of have this idea that the story is beautiful. The story really is beautiful, and I can't stress that enough. It's truly a masterpiece. Also, the art in this manga is top-notch. One of the best arts I've ever seen. I know I don't read that much manga, but I'm connected to the anime world, and I like that type of stuff. So art is something that I really value, and the way that Inio Asano just portrays some beautiful scenery in this manga is just amazing. He also used real photographs to portray different landscapes, which just makes it feel more real, which is really important in this manga, because it deals with serious issues and real issues that could happen to anyone. It could happen to your friends, and that makes you sympathize, and it makes you relate more to the character, and not only to the character but also to the side characters. Inyo Asano in this manga also makes use of 3D modeling for indoor landscapes per se. It just makes, as I said, it just makes the whole thing feel more real and feel more connected to you as the reader. So yeah guys, I think that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you. This story is not for the faint of hearted. It's really not. I cannot stress that enough. But it's one of the most beautiful pieces of media that I've ever consumed. The way that it made me feel, and the way that I think it will make you feel, is just one of the best creations that I've ever consumed. The way this portrays reality and real life issues such as depression, suicide, domestic abuse, really makes you brainstorm about life and what are the biggest values in it. This story also reinforced the idea that I already had about how important a safe home environment really is. There's plenty of instances in the manga where you will experience the life of people and their struggles with toxic home environments, and it really makes you think about it and wish for better lives for your kids if you ever have kids in the future. So yeah, this manga really broke me. I'm sorry if you guys didn't enjoy the video. I know it's not what I usually make, but I couldn't force myself not to post this today because it's the only thing I've been thinking about, and really it's just something I think everyone should read regardless of who you are. And yeah, I also wanted to say that if you ever feel bad, I know I'm not a doctor or anything, but if you really want to talk to someone and you don't have anyone to talk to, as I said, like, there's my Instagram in the banner. You can shoot me a DM whenever. I know I'm not really the best person to talk to because I don't have any professional knowledge about the mental health and stuff, but if I can really help, I would gladly help. And yeah guys, it's been it. Yeah, peace.